EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Darius Robinson in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Jones. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it once more with Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On play action, it's Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cardinals have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They go play action with Levis. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Velus Jones back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On second down, here's Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. The Giants sending out their punter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. That's quickly out to Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On play action, here's Levis. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the... After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They run a toss to Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now a play fake. Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. This is Jones. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A run up the middle with Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And in motion, it's Diggs. He'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's a handoff to Chubb. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, we're going to make for a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Big opening up the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, But then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. A short one there to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And the Cardinals will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will open up a 13-0 lead. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Levis. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Running is Chubb.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Here's Levis to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flott.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Now he takes off. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. On the return is Jones. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Up the middle, here's Jones. Whoa! And mark him down up beyond the 30.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jones now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Second down and 8. On play action, it's Jones. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Jones. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Levis. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. That is just short off the crossbar. Hit it as well as he could, but it's no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. McBride is the motion man. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now, Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Diamond.
They'll run here. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the give, it's Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, Jones. This one is caught by Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are going to extend their lead.
19. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. On play action, here's Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Again, working deep downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
First and 10 now from the 36. To the right side, this is Jones. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They run it once more with Jones. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They try and run for the first down with Jones.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, New York.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a road win here for the Giants. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.